10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all, Skylife is back, and today we're going to go over some of the paperwork for the FBG Duck murder trial. And I decided that I'm going to do the same thing with this trial as I did with the R.Kelly case. I'm going to do short videos on some of the paperwork and stuff that's going on in the trial that people might want to hear. And I'm also going to read the transcripts. But today we're going to talk about, I'm just going to read the indictment so everybody knows about the indictment. I already did some videos. I did some lives on this case, so make sure you go back and look at the lives, okay? And we're going to start. So make sure you subscribe to get the updates, and shout out to all my subscribers and shout out to the new subscribers. All right, so let's go to the paperwork. All right. This is the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. Okay. United States of America. This is dated 9/30/2021 that it was filed. Okay. United States of America versus Charles Liggins, aka C Murder, Kenneth Robertson, aka Kenny, and Kenny Mack, to Carlos Alford, aka Los, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thing, and Marcus Smart, aka Muwap. And the judge, Pacode, Magistrate Judge Gilbert. All right, so we have count one. The special January 2020 grand jury charges, at times material to this indictment. Number one, the defendants and others known and unknown were members and associates of the OBlock Street Gang, a criminal organization whose members and associates engaged in acts of violence, including but not limited to acts involving murder and assault, and which operated on the south side of Chicago, south side stand up, in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere. Number two, the OBlock Street Gang, including its leadership, membership, and associates, constituted an enterprise, okay, as defined in Title 18, United States Code, Section 1959B2. That is a group of individuals associated in fact, which engaged in the activities of which affected interstate and foreign commerce. Number three, the OBlock enterprise constituted an ongoing organization whose members functioned as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the enterprise. Number four, the purposes of the enterprise included but were not limited to the following: A, acquiring, preserving, and protecting power, territory, operations, and proceeds for the enterprise through the use of threats, intimidation, and violence, including but not limited to murder and other acts of violence, and the illegal trafficking of controlled substances. B, promoting and enhancing the enterprise and its members and associates' activities, including by publicly claiming responsibility for acts of violence committed by the enterprise and taunting rival gang members. C, increasing the status of the enterprise through the use of social media platforms and music. And D, taking steps designed to prevent law enforcement's detection of the enterprise's criminal activities. Number five, at times relevant to this indictment, OBlock, through its leadership, membership, and associates, engaged in racketeering activity defined in Title 18, United States Code, Sections 1959 B1 and 1961 1. namely 1. Acts involving murder in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois, and B. Offenses involving narcotics trafficking in violation of Title 21 United States Code, Sections 841 and 846. On or about August 4th, 2020, at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern District. Charles Liggins, C. Murder. I'm just going to say their nicknames, y'all. C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein for the purpose of maintaining an increasing position in OBlock and enterprise engaged in racketeering activity, did knowingly commit the murder of Carlton Weekly, aka FBG Duck, in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois, Chapter 720, Illinois Compiled Statutes, Section 5-91A, 5-51, and 5-52. In violation of Title 18, United States Code, Section 1959A, 1 and 2. Count 2. The special January 2020 grand jury further charges on or about August 4th, 2020 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein knowingly used, carried, brandished, and disarmed a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence for which defendants may be prosecuted in the court of the United States, namely the murder of Carlton Weekly, aka FBG Duck, in violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1959A1, as charged in Count 1 of this indictment. And in the course of committing such offense, in violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 942C, Charles Liggins, C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap, defendants herein did cause the death of Carlton Weekly through the use of such firearm, which killing was murder as defined in Title 18 United States Code, Section 1111A. In violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 924J1. J1. Count 3. The special January 2020 grand jury further charges paragraphs 1 through 5 of Count 1 are realleged here. Number 2, on or about August 4th, 2020 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein for the purpose of maintaining an increasing position in OBlock and enterprise engaged in racketeering activity, did knowingly conspire to murder Carlton Weekly, aka FBG Duck, in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois. Chapter 720, Illinois Compiled Statutes, Sections 582 and C3 and 591A. In violation of the Title 18 United States Code, Section 1959A5. A5. The way they got this worded, they have it on a whole nother page. Then it starts a new count. So, count 4. The special January 2020 grand jury further charges, number 1, paragraphs 1 through 5 of Count 1 are realleged here. On or about August 4th, 2020, at Chicago, in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein for the purpose of maintaining an increasing position in OBlock and enterprise engaged in racketeering activity, did knowingly commit assault with a dangerous weapon upon an individual, namely Victim 1, in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois. State of Illinois, Chapter 720, Illinois Compiled Statutes, Sections 5 12.2, 512, 305E1, 551, and 552. In violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1959A3 and 2. Okay, count 5. The special January 2020 grand jury further charges on or about August 4th, 2020 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein knowingly used, carried, brandished, and discharged a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence for which defendants may be prosecuted in the court of the United States, namely an assault with a dangerous weapon upon an individual in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1955A3 as charged in count 4 of this indictment. In violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 924C1A. Count 6. The special jury I'm sorry, why do I keep saying that? The special January 2020 grand jury further charges, again, paragraphs 1 through 5 of the count 1 are realleged here, on or about August 4th, 2020, at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein for the purpose of maintaining and increasing position in OBlock, an enterprise engaged in racketeering activity, did knowingly commit assault with a dangerous weapon upon an individual, namely victim 2, in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois. Chapter 720 Illinois Compiled Statutes, Sections 512 2C, 512 305E1, 551, and 552. The violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1959A3 and 2. Count 7. The special January 2020 grand jury further charges on or about August 4th, 2020 at Chicago and the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. C. Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C. Thang, and Muwap. Defendants herein knowingly used, carried, brandished, and discharged a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence for which defendants may be prosecuted in the court of the United States, namely an assault with a dangerous weapon upon an individual in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1959A5 as charged in count 6 of this indictment. In violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 924C1A. And now it says notice of special findings. Number 1, the allegations set forth in count 1 are incorporated here. The defendants Charles Liggins, Kenneth Roberson, to Carlos Alford, Christopher Thomas, and Marcus Smart, A, were 18 years of age and older at the time of the offense. Title 18 United States Code Section 3591A2. B, intentionally participated in an act contemplating that the life of a person would be taken or intending that legal force would be used in connection with a person other than of the participants in the defense, and the victim died as a direct result of the act. Title 18 United States Code Section 3591A2C. C, intentionally and specifically engaged in the act of violence, knowing that the act created a grave risk of death to a person other than one of the participants in the offense, such that participation in the act constituted a reckless disregard for human life, and the victim died as a direct result of the act. Title 18 United States Code Section 3591A2D. whenever they're putting the information with they're citing law and case law, where you can go back and read information. Okay, D, in the commission of the offense, knowingly created a grave risk of death to one or more persons in addition to the victim of the offense. Title 18, United States Code, Section 3592C, 5, and E. Committed the offense after substantial planning and premeditation to cause the death of a person. It says Title 18, United States Code, Section 3592C9, a true bill. All right, you guys. So that is the indictment. I gave you guys a date. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can get further updates. I will be making more videos. Make sure you hit the like button too. We got to get the likes up. All right. And thank you for listening to the video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you to all my true subscribers. I will see you guys next time. As always, do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to make sure righteousness prevails. Chicago, stand up. Sky Life loves y'all. Bye-bye.